the entire resolution. I will summarize the main points in the resolution. Comrades, we are meeting in this historic Kolkata Indoor Stadium when our country is facing great economic crisis due to the neoliberal policies pursued by this government that caused the price rise, unemployment, almost suicides, and the disinvestment of the public sector and public sector financial institutions. Our neoliberal economic policies have benefited only the top 1% of the population, while the majority of the masses are reeling under poverty and unemployment. Looking at the macroeconomic situation, we can find that our economy is in grave danger. Our foreign debt has increased to $495 billion, and our trade deficit is about $118 billion. And the foreign exchange reserve is $400 billion too. But this foreign exchange reserves, majority is the portfolio investment in markets and shares, and this might be withdrawn at any time. And the grave economic crisis we are facing is very important to be discussed in this meeting. Now, the value of the rupee. At the time of demonetization, $1 equaled 62.50 rupees. 62.50 rupees. $1. You could buy $1 with 62 rupees. Now the value of rupee has fallen to 67 rupees. Our currency has just become a paper, and this is a very important denominator of the crisis of the economy. On the other hand, the corporate sector is being handed over great concessions. In the last budget, Arun Jaitley added an annex to the budget, and this annex is saying that the revenue foregone from the corporate sector through tax waiver is 5 lakh crore rupees. 5 lakh crore rupees were given as tax concessions to the farmers. Two important decisions of the government, demonetization and GST, have destroyed our economy. At the time of demonetization, they said that this is to bring out black money, and they failed in bringing out the black money. By introducing GST, our trade sector has been completely ravished, especially the small and medium sector. And thousands of small industries are being folded up during this period. Now with regard to the agriculture, now our agricultural growth rate is just 1.7%. After the new liberal policies and globalization, about 3 lakh farmers have committed suicide in this country. And after the coming of this present government, the rate of suicide of the farmers has increased to 43%. And in the budget, not a single paisa was earmarked for the loan waiver of the peasants. And P. Sainath has described Maharashtra as the graveyard of the peasants these days. And the government promised the MSP more than 50%, but the government failed miserably in that terms. Other sectors of the economy, like handloom, 4 million people are working in handloom, and their budget allocation was decreased. And in fishery sector also, their agriculture and their allocation was decreased. All other sectors are facing acute problems. The union government's projects like Pradhan Mantri Madhuru Vandana Yojana, then Make in India, Startup, Stand-up, the Mudra, all these schemes have been followed. Even for Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Program, the allocation was decreased. So the benefits are being appropriated by the corporates, and the common man is destined to be under poverty, misery and unemployment. At the time of the coming of the Narendra Modi government, the price of the crude at the international level was $40 a barrel. And this was the lowest price ever recorded in the international market. But the government did not reduce the price of petrol and oil, and now we are buying petrol at rupees 80 and diesel at rupees 70. This is the highest ever recorded in the post-independence India, the hike in the price of petrol and diesel. And the common man is looted through this petroleum policy, and the benefits are accrued by the oil companies. This government has disinvested the important oil companies in this country, and they have appropriated huge profits through the price of petrol and diesel since the policy of day-to-day pricing of the petroleum products were introduced. And to cover the deficit of the union government, now the union government has decided to privatize the public sector institutions and public sector financial institutions. And in this budget, Arun Jaitley has said that we will disinvest the industries of shares worth of 1 lakh crore of rupees. Our Air India, the Hindustan Shipyard, our HAL, our MTNL, our coal fields, all are being disinvested and handed over to the private sector. So comrades, we are facing a situation where the country is being, and its resources, the common property resources, are being handed over to the corporates. So the common man, we have to organize the common man, and we have a socialist agenda. We have to expand the education. We should promise health for all. We should not privatize our public sector institutions. And we should give remunerative prices to farmers, decent housing, and keeping inflation under check. This is our socialist policy. We will speak again about land reform. So we have to have a movement to speak for the poor in this country, and that is Loktantrik Janata Dal, and this is the economic resolution in sum. Thank you, comrade.